Battlefield, maybe. Wait, actually, Marcelo, what stage are you on? What? Ah, it was normal Battlefield. I was wrong. So this is gonna be.
Ah, should have picked Battlefield Woohoo Island. Do it for the fans.
Come on, guys. What are you doing here? Now, I'm very excited to see this. I'm always excited to watch this because it is just like it. The two players might be very in line with each other, but this is quite possibly the definition of coughing baby versus nuclear bomb in the matchups.
And I would love to know actually what the characters were in yesterday's Braveheart Blitz tournament. That was our pre-local, because I think MazeBeans was mainly using Luigi and Kirb0 was using Jigglypuff for a lot of it.
Definitely.
So they weren't even necessarily using mains in that. And the 4 sets before that were all won by Kirb0.
Kirb0 has kind of had a lock on it recently, and he, like we're seeing,
oh, no!
We witnessed it a lot in, if you were watching dubs earlier, in the kind of 1v1s between these two. Every 1v1 that happened, Kirb0 ended up taking it. Kirb0 has kind of just got kind of an understanding.
That's a from MazeBeans' teammate right there.
Hey, I mean,
love that.
As you know, it's how the cookie crumbles, and he's been crumpled by that back air, you know.
Yeah, pushing away from the crafting table, Kirb0 was trying to do to MazeBeans there. It didn't work. He still managed to get his tool, but it was only a cobblestone.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the stone is really important, I guess, in the earlier stages when you're low in materials as Minecraft Steve, because if you're unable to kind of get that set up. And look at this, bro's just playing a checkmate. It's insane, and now he's got the gold on deck, which is very nice for him. He can mine faster, he hits harder, he hits quicker.
Yeah, it traded with Kirby's up tilt. That's how quick Steve.
That's how you know.
Gold, but freestyling for a moment is Kirb0, but now it's stuck in the gold train. Not for too long though.
And he's just kind of taking it slow. You notice here, they both just kind of go from having these crazy interactions. Kirb0 is always going for the insane combos, these insane strings. You know that this kid has been in the lab. He was born and raised in it, maybe even made in it. And it's just, he just knows what he's doing. Even with a character like Kirby, which people do underrate very heavily, he does make it work, especially against this monolith character, Steve.
Yeah, if you're going to see Kirby as a character rated anywhere in the world, it's Scotland.
It's
Scotland, but Kirby's secret top tier? Scotland seems to think so.
I mean, as I have spoken lots before, but saying that, it falls into the up smash, and then it's back in MazeBeans' favor. But Kirb0 tries to answer, not quite killing with the back air, and MazeBeans is just trying to get back to stage, try and find an opening to get that credit, and here it is. Take him up with the axe. Axe is broken, and MazeBeans lives another back air from center stage. He's trying to combo with the up tilt with no axe. He's really trying his hardest, but the parry, he's doing it!
Going hard!
He's doing it! He really said, I heard you punched a hole in Planet Popstar. Try me. I punched a hole in trees.
Yes. I'm gonna punch a hole in you, but finally, after all of those down airs that failed to connect into the last hit, now we get the last hit only coming out from Kirb0.
It works out, but now on the respawn, MazeBeans has diamonds. He has an 85% lead.
He lives. We all knew he was gonna live, right?
We definitely did not doubt it. What is going on here? What is going on here? Oh my god, I wasn't ready for an episode of Jungle Run in my weekly, my regional.
You will get the golden no, you will get the golden minecart.
He will be getting sent to the blast zone with that. Game 1 going to MazeBeans. This is, I do wonder if it was, as you were saying, that pick of they weren't on mains yesterday at the pre-local, but it seems that compared to what we were seeing, MazeBeans is quite locked in. He's kind of got it, and we're getting Gangplank Galleon on, which is such a banger. This is like, I don't listen to too many game audios often, but this is like in my study playlist.
Yeah, this was the Smash song I would listen to the most before Ultimate came out.
Yeah, to get me hyped for it.
Early on, we were like, yo, they put this in the game? Hold on.
We were all hyped. Now, moving to small Battlefield, I wonder if this is going to help where the decision making is on this, because now we do have a lower ceiling, which makes it so those vertical combos for MazeBeans are going to work out really well. But saying that, it's kind of sitting already good for our boy Kirb0. Just, he's kind of playing that keep away game. He's kind of saying, you want to get on stage, you want to get mining, I'm out.
Oh, that was a really good glide, though, from MazeBeans. That was pretty much out of Kirby dash attack range at that point.
He's just
Where
perfect.
did that extra speed come
He
from?
just kind of like came in with that little bit of acceleration at the end. You should really start calling him the tailor because he just thread the needle so perfectly there. And now just working in, it's crazy because he's just works so well to just survive and avoid a lot of these kills. Like we were seeing when Kirb0 was against Dodgers earlier, getting those fair 1F smashes. He's just avoiding every single thing that Kirb0 can do to try and kill him and just keeping it in his favor.
Now forced to try and pick a defensive option out of MazeBeans, and I'm afraid MazeBeans' defensive options are a little bit better when he's got gold minecart available. Kirb0 was the one closer to death off the back of that. At least you're not at too much risk of dying to a Steve forward air, though, when you can jump away and take the slow way back.
I can't believe he went so deep for that.
Big
But
O!
up throw, that will be the first stock, and that's quite it's a little hot minute to get into that.
Where's Kirby?
He's become the block.
And he's dead.
And yeah, he's now become the dead, I guess. But I think
I was ready for some Kirb0 nils. Alas.
I wouldn't be surprised if Kirb0 has spent some time labbing some intricate kind of nil combo, something with Kirby.
I mean, why wouldn't you when you live your only obstacle to winning tournaments apart from now Solars is this very high level Steve who you can already trade sets with. Just basically learn Steve and then apply it to Kirby.
You just gotta take it and adapt it. I'm in shock right now. It's just he just kind of becomes this machine gun character because of all this nil business. I'm kind of surprised that like because with Kirby's weight as well, Kirby is able to just kind of like survive these like this longer thing. He's got diamond, he's been hitting with diamonds and with anvil for ages, yet Kirb0 is still able to survive, tanking through the flint and steel, trying to stop him from getting back to stage. That
really good back roll as well, but there is Kirb0 getting the backer after it anyway. Can you catch this landing? There's a parry from MazeBeans, but no follow-up chosen.
The jab just seemed to go right through him. It didn't even accrue like any hits on shield. It just didn't do anything, which is kind of crazy. MazeBeans loves going for these grabs, these shield grabs against Kirb0, and I'm just kind of like, well, how's it? I was going to say, how's it going to work? But of course, I'm proven wrong right as I start saying it. It's always.
Up we go. They've both got slightly killing up throws. It's fine. What isn't fine is getting stuck in the diamond blender. 40% is a positive outcome, unfortunately, for Kirb0.
Yeah, it's always really sad to know that if you get hit by the spot dodge up tilt and you're still getting and you're still taking 40% for it, but he is able to answer. But now MazeBeans is able to get the diamonds. I really like that Kirb0 is going to kind of push him off the crafting table. I think Kirby's ground speed just isn't quite enough to push MazeBeans off of it in time.
Yeah, I can see that, and once again trying to just skirt around the surroundings, but MazeBeans doesn't care. He'll just swing out of disadvantage or just in neutral. If you go near him, it's your fault, but the backer has done it!
Oh my gosh. Through the empowered minecart as well, just fully taking him out.
Yeah,
Kirby
he fully took the hit as well. Kirb0 was having to make sure he didn't die off the top at the same time, but MazeBeans going to eat that one to the face.
And now, evening it out, we're going back to Battlefield. It seems like it's just, if MazeBeans wins, it's a Battlefield game. I know why he picks Battlefield here. I just remembered. The platforms mess up a lot of Kirby's combo game, which is obviously one of Kirb0's biggest fear factors when it comes to the game. Just you hit up like you were seeing against Dodgers there, up tilt down air.
Yeah, there was some stuff going on in that set. That was the quickest one of the whole top 8, at least that we saw on mainstream. That Nathan Bone for Soul Heart one sounds like it was pretty fast, but here we have a great up air from MazeBeans to just say, of course Kirb0's going to jump when I put all these blocks everywhere else. It's only going to do one hit, but it's certainly going to help.
He just sets up, like, where else are you going to go? What are you going to do? He's laid out intricate booby traps everywhere just to ensure that Kirb0 has a hard time getting back.
Oh, wow, that's a risky F smash. I mean, MazeBeans was on his way to go and land, but definitely had the time to block that one.
Kirb0 definitely is a big fan of that. When he knows you're kind of approaching, he will just throw it out. And
Okay, 108%. That wasn't even a sweet spot up smash, was it? It didn't sound like it. But...
I'm pretty sure it might have been, because I think the sour spot's kind of towards the back, but still kind of ridiculous. Steve not the heaviest of characters, so he will be dying still kind of early. But on a stage like Battlefield, and now he's setting up on that ledge. But Kirby just he doesn't care about the minecart. He doesn't care about the TNT. He's just coming straight for him.
Yeah, this is someone who he sees Steve and he doesn't complain. He says, "All right, I'll beat them."
He'll just get to work, and he does it pretty well. And currently, he's now sitting with a good lead. MazeBeans doesn't even have that much iron to play with, and saying that, he's now out if he gets hit by another down air.
I might need another one.
I think that...
Oh,
and he still
no
makes
way!
it back.
The power of flight has been gifted to Minecraft Steve from heavens above, and he makes it back whether you like it or not.
And he just keeps surviving. After getting just hit by that down air over and over again, he perseveres. He keeps pushing. And it seems... Oh, these two are just starting to slug it out now.
Yeah, I was waiting for the sour spot of smash from behind there, but Kirby just forgot to have one in that case. So, pretty unfortunate, but Kirby couldn't have even tried another down air, really, because he didn't have enough jumps to safely make it back otherwise. But when you are at technically even stocks, a little bit more panic will always settle in, but Kirby, one of the least afraid players in the world of MazeBeans and his Steve, and he will get that up throw to take it away.
And right off the get-go, he is just running at him. He doesn't even care about the platform, about Halo invincibility. Kirby just wants to kill. There is just blood in this little blue ball's eyes.
Nothing but vengeance. That's why they make him look angry on all the game box art. It's Kirby's true personality.
And now we've seen now Kirby is just waiting. He
down
waits
throw
and then he just
breaking
goes...
the crafting table as well as hurting MazeBeans. That's such great situational play there.
Just a good multi-purpose. He's making it harder for MazeBeans to just get anything he wants, and he's going to be able to tech, and he just goes right through the block, and that will be another game for Kirby.
Yeah, we're one game away potentially from Kirby reaching grand finals, and what I've been saying with Pascal on the previous block is Kirby has never beaten Soul Arts in his life.
No.
He desperately wants to avoid having to fight Soul Arts until it's absolutely necessary, because Kirby cannot beat Shulk, it feels like. It's possible, but it's hard.
That is quite possibly one of the most uphill climbs you could experience in a matchup.
Again, this is somebody who willingly goes toe-to-toe with Steve and doesn't mind, but Shulk... Kirby draws the line at Shulk, and he genuinely goes Pyro and Mithra for the occasion. Got knocked out of UFA by it, all the way to France just to get beaten by another Scottish player. But if Kirby can beat MazeBeans here, he will not have to fight Soul Arts unless it happens in Glands.
And definitely, because Soul Arts has taken sets off MazeBeans as well.
But it's not as reliable. Oh?
And so this was something that MazeBeans has kind of been thinking of for using for Kirby. He's a big Luigi fan.
And Steve Main used to play Luigi? No way.
It's just, he was playing it. It was the only one that worked in his grands for dubs against Kirby Nathan earlier. The Luigi was the only thing that worked, and it was able to help him win Cruise yesterday. He might just have an idea. He knows the 0 to death. That's all you really need, isn't it?
Yeah, it's always funny looking at Steve Mains' former main from before they rose to prominence. I know Yoni was a Luigi princess, and it just makes so much sense that they'd have like the base game Kazuya, but Kirby has an offstage edge guard situation with it. No, the great Phantom Foot
and he
spike.
Catches that regrab really nicely. Fantastic awareness from MazeBeans, but Kirby is instantly answering off of that Angel Plat, just trying his best just to try and get this game back. Misfire away, very scary. But now Kirby now has the projectile to say, no, I don't need to project. I don't need to approach you. But
he's projecting on me. You've got to imagine, though, MazeBeans must be pretty good friends with Luigi as well. There's a lot you can learn.
Oh, 100%.
Well, MazeBeans, I think, was dead there, but
He survived. That forward air really does just do everything that Kirby ever needs, but gets caught by that F smash. Kirb0 again, these two just have such good awareness of how each other play, recognizing, okay, he's not going low, he's air dodging to stage, I'm going to instantly get back up there, F smash, and he's instantly just getting back to work. There was a brief era where I feel these two players were a lot slower around each other, but now that war of attrition has worn them both down, and they're just trading blows constantly.
Totally. And from watching this MazeBeans Luigi at the pre-local yesterday, mainly in the crew battles, he wasn't strictly doing 0 to death combos. I don't think he's quite got those down, but he's definitely on par with the down throw Luigi Cyclone when it counts.
He definitely does, and also you don't really need to know these things. If someone isn't spacing on shield, he's not afraid to just up B. And he will send it out and he will kill. You saw it earlier, he tried to do it and it's not quite working out, but when it's looking in his favor, he will try and do it. Look, and again, it doesn't work out and he will die for it. Now, MazeBeans is on his potential last stock of this set. He needs to pull it out of the bag right now.
No fireballs. The game says no, and there is the up tilt into up B. MazeBeans says this Luigi is for real. It seems silly, right, to switch off of Steve into anyone, but there is a reason it's been done, and it's because this Luigi might just take the game. You're potentially one combo away from it, sad to say.
Definitely, and this is one of those ones where it's scary. Both these players are just hitting the most insane little custom combos on each other and just running away with each other. Comboing off of the up B at ledge, in with the fair, really nice. Now we're just waiting. This is the moment of fear where either character could just die. Kirby just living from the up smash.
Yeah, suboptimal DI to say the least. But can you get off this platform safely? Every time you do, MazeBeans is looking for a grab, but at 91%, will it lead into a Luigi Cyclone? I think it just might.
And this is where it starts to get really scary. Kirb0 is in that corner. MazeBeans is just looking for something, and there's the down air!
We've got it. We've got a game 5 between Kirb0 and MazeBeans. The Luigi is real.
Is every set just going to start going to game 5? I feel so many sets in this
I've been here a long time, Ali. I'll tell you that one.
You've been a hot minute.
But it's been entertaining, so we do not mind.
We
keep the entertainment coming. And on small battlefield, we'll see a winner guaranteed by the end of this next one.
They just keep pushing and pushing, and now we're going back to SDF. I'm pretty sure we are going to see that Luigi. Oh, this is also something that he does, where MazeBeans will just be like, right, I'm not going to let him get the download. He's trying to take one from Proto Banham's book, and just, right, it's time to swap. I'm worried that this might not work in his favor.
To be fair, I did have one little inkling as well when I was watching the Luigi. I'm thinking, very linear recovery, kill with rock.
Oh,
Kirbo's always looking for a kill with rock, and on Luigi, you might just get one. On Steve, you won't. I'm just going to say it now. If you can kill MazeBeans with Kirby's down B, I might just have to give you the prize money myself.
You have fronted, and it's crazy. They both have. Steve just has projectile kill with rock.
Yes.
It's crazy. Better even.
They took Kirby's entire special move and made it a normal attack on Steve and made it better. It's as funny as it is depressing. It's just, look at that. Oh, youch.
And it's already, this is exactly what MazeBeans is looking for. It seems like there's already been such a change in how he's like playing. He wasn't really building like just the straight vertical walls like that against Kirb0 before, and he's kind of got that. I think that Luigi was just the mental reset, you know, what you need to just go, okay, wait.
It was a big risk as well, because it very nearly got taken out, but MazeBeans clutched up. We're using all of these skills that he's amassed as a top player over these past few years in the UK. He still feels like a fresh face at times, but with the stats on record, this guy's done his time in Smash UK.
He has put in the hours, he's put in the work, and look, he's not going for these Elytras back to stage as much now, just for fear, and he still gets caught by the back air, but now he has diamonds for the stock. He has a threat.
Oh, he got it taken away though, I think.
Oh no,
he's just about.
He just was able to get diamonds. I think the way that invincibility works out off of platform, if you just go crafting table, you're able to get diamonds. That's why you need to rely on pushing them away from the minecart, from the crafting table.
it does feel like one of those things where you should be able to interrupt it until the moment you see that guy pull out the axe. But Kirb0 placing his own blocks here, using iron. Kirby has run out of resources. Kirby's going to have to mine very soon. Or you could just continue fighting with the character that you actually picked from the character select.
You just got to keep using the normals. You're just here. Maybe it's just for the aesthetic. Maybe it's just to throw him off, you know? And it's no way. I thought that was just dead with dead to rights. No chance.
Getting away from the minecart just in time. Forward throw. We're not quite at up throw percent yet, but we might be after the next one.
And this is terrifying grounds right now for Kirb0. Just struggle. Like you do need to just kind of claw your way back to stage. MazeBeans is just setting up everything he needs. He doesn't even have a pickaxe anymore because he doesn't want to waste that diamond. He wants to keep it safe.
And he couldn't back air as a result. This is actually a great moment of opportunity. He even covers up his own crafting table just to say, I'm definitely not using this. Fight me man to man, hand to hand, mano a mano. Well, Kirb0 is happy to oblige, and that dash attack taken. MazeBeans is stuck after the forward air. Kirb0's back in the lead.
And he's got that 150%, the really scary full rage as well. We see the straight power of combos from Kirby. This is a really scary place to be if you're either of them. But back air will teleport Kirby to the blast, so no warp star needed.
All day.
It just sends him right away, and MazeBeans is right back to the game plan. And there we go. The pancake is coming through as anticipated, just hiding over anything that MazeBeans is looking to do. But Fair gets out, sends the minecart, doesn't quite get it. These two are just scrapping constantly.
MazeBeans' option selecting has been super good, using the Nair just to combo break Kirby while he's in the air, and when you get stuck under the block, you can just try an F smash. Sometimes it might just work. Precarious situation for Kirby, not the strongest ledge trap situation in the world, but the next minecart is going to put you straight back into it, living on by a wing and a prayer. Down smash won't do it either, Ali.
And now nothing is quite working, but he's got a full fresh diamonds now. Kirb0 is scared, and that will finally be the game.
Oh, it was so tense, but well done, MazeBeans. He gets there in the end. Kirb0 looking a little dejected after that one, but I certainly would be. That was a hell of a set.
And now